A Chapter 7 bankruptcy is commonly referred to as a liquidation. What happens in a Chapter 7 is a debtor will surrender all of the assets that that debtor has to the court. The court will then sell all of those assets, and any proceeds that they receive from that sale will be distributed to the creditors in pro rata shares. That does not mean that the court is going to come to your house and take your dishes and your silverware and your television set, but they will come and take any substantial assets that a client may have. A substantial asset could be a second car, could be a vintage car maybe that they own. It could be a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, or it could be a boat, a small boat that they own. These are common examples that I've come across in my practice that a debtor is likely to lose in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Most clients that I see are in what's called a no-asset situation, where they don't really have any assets. They may own a home, they may own a car. That home isn't worth what the mortgage amount is on the property. The car is very commonly in the same position, and those assets are really not assets. If the court were to seize those assets and sell them, they would have to first pay off the liens that are on those properties, and the court would get nothing, and the creditors would get nothing. So what the court will do, the court will analyze and look at all the assets of the debtor and see if there's anything that's worthwhile for them to seize. Most clients, as I had mentioned, do what's called a no-asset Chapter 7, where a debtor can keep all of their property and will pay nothing to their creditors. Now, it'll vary depending upon what type of creditors there are, whether it's an unsecured creditor, maybe it's money that's owed to the Internal Revenue Service, or possibly for outstanding child support. But there are some debts that will be discharged 100%, and there are some that are not dischargeable. There are a couple advantages to a Chapter 7. One advantage is that it's less expensive. Typically, a Chapter 7 case requires less time, and we commonly charge less money because of that reason. The other advantage is that it's a little bit quicker. Chapter 7 bankruptcy typically takes anywhere from 3 to 4 months. From the time that you file until the time that your case is over, you're looking at about a 3 or 4 month turnaround time. So it's pretty quick. A Chapter 7 case will put a debtor back onto their feet financially. It will allow the debtor to receive what's commonly referred to as a fresh start. You will walk into bankruptcy court and walk out of bankruptcy court not having paid any money to the creditors, and be done within a very short period of time.